This is a short video to discuss how to get registered for the Zoom simulation. So you go to zoomsim.net and you click on register. And then you click on student. Then you complete this form, first name, last name, email. Create a username and password that you'll easily remember, or write it down somewhere so you don't forget. And then you click on Not a Robot, and then you will click on register. So I'm going to click on Not a Robot, and then the register button. Okay. So once you have registered, then you'll have to click on the Buy Now button, not the activation code, because we don't have those for this class. So in the Buy Now button, make sure it says 1, and then there will be a checkout button to click, and that will bring you to a site. You have to enter your payment information. Once you've done that, go back to the Zoom simulation and then log in using your new username and password. So once you come back to the site, you sign in, and you're going to see play solo practice or play team competition. Okay, so for our class, we're working with the team competition. You're free to do as many solo practice rounds as you'd like, but we're playing a team competition here, and you may be a team of one, because it's an online class. It's very difficult to form teams, so I'm not forcing anybody to form teams. But if you do have a friend in class, you can create a team of 2 or 3 or 4 if you like. But most people, from the past experience of this class in the summer, most people will play individually, and that's fine. So you click on Play Team Competition, and then you're going to find me as an instructor. And then you're going to select the class code selection that matches what is on Blackboard. So if you look on the assignment on Blackboard under Announcements, you will see where it says class code. I intend to reuse this video, so I'm not going to put a class code here, because then someone's going to watch the video maybe for a class next semester and put in the wrong class code. So make sure you check Blackboard under Announcements and look for class code. And it's usually something tied to the semester and the year. And then you're going to select that off this drop-down list. Okay, so once I opened up the drop-down list, I selected the class code, and now I see that one company has already been created. No, you cannot join companies that have already been created, because that you don't have permission. Those are other people's companies. If you're starting your company by yourself for the first time, you will click on Create New Company. If you already made an agreement with another student class to work together as a team, and they give you the team name, then you can join this person's team. There'll be a list of a few teams here by the time you open up the video, and then you can join that person's team because you have their permission. But you can't just jump into someone's team without letting them know or asking them first. And quite frankly, in the summer online class, it'll be much easier to work alone than in teams, because of the coordination and the communication issues associated with that. So anyway, for most students, you're gonna who are working as teams of one, you're gonna click on Create New Company, and it's going to bring you to the company page. So on the company page, you're going to type in a team name here, and you can name your company anything you'd like. You can install yourself as the president. You don't have to worry about the other positions. You can read a little background story about the simulation, and then click on Submit Company Data. So now you'll see your team name up here, and you're ready to go. So that is all you need to know to register for the simulation and create and join your own team. Now, once you're in here, you can watch my other video, which shows you the mechanics of playing. And playing the simulation is going to reinforce or call on the knowledge you've learned in some of your principal courses in the MBA program. So your principles of finance, principles of marketing, your operations, and other courses you've taken in the MBA is what is going to give you the background information on how to run a company. Most of this information you may already know from working at a company yourself. So when you are ready, you go in and you start on this is the sales page. You start on the sales page, you create your sales design for your car, and then you create your marketing, your production, and you finish off with your finance. And then at the end of the finance page, this is what submits the simulation right here, complete year one. And when you complete year one, then it goes into a holding area where I wait for all the students in the class to complete year one by the end of the deadline for the week. So make sure the net comes up fast the first week. So once everybody's done, I process the round and I review the results. Now, another good hint to use there is at the bottom of each of the pages on the simulation, there is a student manual. So the student manual will be a very good thing to read to give you an idea of how the simulation works, what you need to do. So this fills in all the details. It's a quick 14-page magazine-like tutorial on how to play the simulation and what you need to do. But I would suggest watching my video as well, because that shows you, I think, a little bit more detailed of how to play the simulation. So you would complete year one, and then you would automatically be in the holding area until I process, and then you can work on year two. So you can't work on year two until year one has been processed by me, which I have to wait for all the students to complete their data, because you're going to compete directly against other students inside the class. So for more detail on how the mechanics of the game work, see my other video, which is part of the getting started on the actual assignment on Blackboard, on the announcements on Blackboard, to see the mechanics, step-by-step mechanics of how to actually, for box by box, how to complete the simulation. That's in a separate video. This video is primarily getting started, setting up a team, registering for the simulation, and understanding how the assignment's going to work. So you go back to the announcements, read over the Zoom simulation assignment. That will have the class code, how many points it's worth, and the dates. And the simulation is going to be graded upon your performance. So you have to score over a minimum of 2,500 cumulative points. So every round you earn points. So maybe the first round you earn 500 points, second round you earn 600 points, and then you earn 900 points, and then you earn 250, and then you earn another 250. So by the fifth round there, you have a cumulative 2,500 points. So each individual points earned for each round will be accumulated into the total points. And you need to score over 2,500 to get the full 100% in this assignment. And if you score less than that, you get a proportional grade according to what you earn. So that's why it may make sense to practice in the practice area, to make sure you understand the simulation as best as possible to get the maximum points that you want. And remember, anytime if you forget your username or password, the bottom of the first page of the website, there will be a link called Forgot Your Password. So you can click on that, and then you could use that to reclaim your password if you forget your password. Don't email me, because I have no power to really help you with that. And if you have any other problems with the simulation, if it's really about the class or gameplay, you can email me. But if it's about the functionality or a problem with the computer, you got to email their customer support. Okay. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope this helped you to understand how to register for the simulation. The first round is due at the end of the week, so don't delay. Thank you. Take care.